concentration before a big game. It's the silence of someone who knows their worth You can focus on simply following your system each day. Second, it That's the greatest scam of modern motivation. The fail fast, fail often mentality has created a playground of perpetual mediocrity where people collect failures like badges of honor without ever doing the brutal work of learning from them. We've romanticized struggle while avoiding its lessons, celebrated resilience while dodging its demands, preached persistence while seeking shortcuts. But hard times don't create strong people by simply existing. They create strong people by being confronted, consumed, and conquered with a level of intensity that most people aren't willing to endure. The room falls silent. A lone glass shatters somewhere in the distance. That sound you just heard, that's the sound of your comfort zone breaking. And it's the most beautiful sound in the world. Every person who changed the world started with a broken comfort zone. Every breakthrough began with breakdown. Every success story started with failure, and yours begins right here, right now. You're sitting here today because something inside you knows there's more to achieve, more to become, more to give. That voice inside you, it's not wrong. It's the only thing that's absolutely right. Let me tell you about someone I met. A janitor at a local hospital. Every night while others slept, he would clean the corridors of the intensive care unit. But he didn't just clean, he polished those floors until they gleamed like mirrors. When asked why he put in such effort, when no one would notice at 3 a.m., he said something I'll never forget. Because someone's loved one will walk these halls tomorrow, worried sick about their family member. If these floors shine, maybe, just maybe, it'll give them a moment of peace. Knowing their loved one is in a place where even the smallest details matter. That's not just a janitor. That's greatness in action. That's understanding that hard times don't just create strong people. They reveal them. You see, we've got it all backward. We pray for easier lives, lighter burdens, smoother paths, but that's not how diamonds are made. That's not how steel is forged. That's not how champions are created. Think about the last time you faced a challenge that seemed impossible. Remember that knot in your stomach? That voice in your head saying, I can't do this. Now think about what happened when you pushed through anyway. You're here, aren't you? You survived. You grew. You became stronger. But let's talk about what's really holding you back. It's not the economy. It's not your background. It's not your circumstances. It's the story you keep telling yourself about why you can't succeed. Right now, someone with less talent, fewer resources, and more obstacles than you is succeeding simply because they refuse to accept excuses. They refuse to let their circumstances define their future. They refuse to let hard times break them. Instead, they let those hard times make them. You know what's interesting about pressure? In nature, it either crushes or creates diamonds. The same pressure that pulverizes coal into dust can transform it into something precious. The difference isn't in the pressure, it's in what's being pressured. And you, my friend, are no lump of coal destined for dust. But here's what most people don't understand about transformation. It's not about changing who you are. It's about becoming who you were always meant to be. The caterpillar doesn't become a butterfly by trying to fly. It becomes a butterfly by going into the darkness of its cocoon and doing the work of transformation. Your cocoon might look like late nights studying while others sleep. It might look like early mornings at the gym while others hit the snooze button. It might look like saving money while others spend carelessly. It might look like building something while others are consuming mindlessly. That would happen if you treated your dreams with the same urgency as your fears. Think about that for a moment. When you're afraid, you act immediately. You don't procrastinate on fear. You don't put fear on a to-do list for later. Fear gets your immediate attention, your immediate action, your immediate commitment. Now, what if you gave your dreams that same level of urgency? What if you pursued your goals with the same intensity that you run from your fears? The truth is, most people live in the comfortable middle ground between their fears and their dreams. They're not scared enough to run backward, but they're not inspired enough to run forward. They exist in this lukewarm space of mediocrity, telling themselves someday, while watching their dreams fade like old photographs. But you're not most people. You're not here for a comfortable existence. You're here because something inside you is screaming for more. That's screaming. That's your potential banging on the walls of your comfort zone, demanding to be let out. You see, comfort is the enemy of achievement. Every time you choose comfort over growth, you're choosing your present over your future. Every time you choose the easy path over the right path, you're voting for mediocrity. Think about water for a moment. When water stays stagnant, it becomes toxic. But when it moves, when it flows, when it crashes against rocks and falls from heights, it becomes pure, it becomes powerful, it becomes unstoppable. You are like that water. When you stay in your comfort zone, you stagnate. Your dreams become toxic thoughts of what if and if only. But when you move, when you push against resistance, when you fall and get back up, you become unstoppable. The world tries to convince us that hard times are something to be avoided. That struggle is something to be feared. That difficulty is something to run from. But that's like trying to build muscles without lifting weights. It's like trying to get an education without studying. It's like trying to build a business without taking risks. It's impossible. Every significant achievement in human history came from someone willing to embrace hard times. Every breakthrough, every innovation, every revolution started with someone saying, this is difficult, and that's exactly why I must do it. Look at your hands for a moment. Really look at them. These same hands that might be trembling with fear right now are the same hands that have the power to build something extraordinary. These same hands that might be clenched in frustration are the same hands that can reach out and grab opportunity. But here's what you need to understand about opportunity. It doesn't just knock, it presents itself disguised as hard work, disguised as problems, disguised as challenges, while others are waiting for opportunity to arrive in a golden envelope. Successful people are out there creating it with their bare hands. Whether you face hard times, you will. The question is, what will those hard times make of you? Will they break you, or will they reveal the unbreakable within you? Will they destroy your dreams, or will they destroy the limitations you've placed on those dreams? Remember the janitor I mentioned? He didn't just clean floors. He created moments of peace in others' darkest hours. He understood something profound. Greatness isn't about what you do. It's about how you do it. It's about the spirit you bring to the mundane. It's about the excellence you demand from yourself when no one else is watching. That's what hard times do to strong people. They strip away the unnecessary until all that's left is what's essential. They burn away the excuses until all that's left is action. They demolish the walls of I can't until all that's left is I must. You know what fascinates me about human nature? Our ability to adapt. Put someone in hot weather, their body adjusts. Put them in cold weather, same thing. Put them under pressure, real pressure, and something remarkable happens. They either crack or they crystallize into something extraordinary. Right now in this room, both types of people are sitting here, and the only difference between them isn't talent. It isn't luck, it isn't circumstances, it's decision, the decision to see hard times as a cursor, as a catalyst. Let me tell you about a small restaurant, is it? The kind of place you'd walk right past without noticing. During the worst economic downturn, while other businesses were closing their doors, this tiny establishment didn't just survive, it thrived. Their secret? When everyone else was cutting portions and quality to save money, they did the opposite. They made their portions bigger, they upgraded their ingredients, they extended their hours. When times are hard, people don't just come here for food. They come here for hope. Every generous portion we serve is us saying, things will get better. Every extra a minute we stay open is us saying, we're here for you. Every smile we give is us saying, we're in this together. That restaurant didn't just serve meals, it served belief. While others saw scarcity, they chose to see opportunity. While others retreated, they advanced. While others focused on survival, they focused on service. This is what strong people do in hard times. They don't just endure, they elevate. They don't just survive, they serve. They don't just get through, they grow through. But let's talk about growth for a moment. Real growth, the kind that changes you at your core. It's not comfortable. It's not pretty. It's not something you can package in a motivational quote or capture in a social media post. Real growth happens in the moments when you want to quit, but don't. It happens in the moments when you've been knocked down for the 10th time and you stand up for the 11th. It happens in the moments when everyone else has gone home, but you're still there working, learning, pushing, believing. Think about the last time you really pushed yourself beyond your limits. Remember that moment when your mind said stop, but something deeper inside you said keep going? That voice, that's not just determination. That's destiny calling. You see, destiny isn't some predetermined path. It's not some cosmic plan written in the stars. Destiny is what happens when preparation meets opportunity meets courage. And courage isn't the absence of fear. Courage is fear. That's done its push-ups. Every single person in this room has a story of courage. Every single person here has faced something that could have broken them, but didn't. Every single person here has survived 100 or worse days. Think about that. You have a perfect record in surviving hard times. But survival isn't enough anymore, is it? You're not here to just get by. You're not here to just exist. You're here because something inside you knows you were meant for more. That knowing, that's your potential. trying to become your reality. That discomfort you feel when you think about where you are versus where you could be, that's not anxiety. That's ambition. That's not fear. That's fuel. What would you attempt to do if you knew you couldn't fail? Really think about that. Now let me ask you something even more important. What would you attempt to do even if you knew you might fail, but you believed the attempt itself would make you stronger? Because here's the truth about failure that nobody talks about. Failure isn't just a possibility. When you're pushing for greatness, it's a necessity. Every significant breakthrough in human history came after a string of failures. Every overnight success story has years of failures behind it. But we've been taught to avoid failure at all costs. We've been conditioned to see failure as the opposite of success, when in reality, failure is a component of success. It's like trying to build a house and being afraid of making noise. The noise isn't the problem. It's part of the process. Your failures, your setbacks, your hard times, they're not your enemy. They're your education. They're not obstacles in your path. They are the path. Think about a time when you failed at something important to you. Remember the pain, the embarrassment, the self-doubt? Now think about who you became because of that experience. Think about the strength you discovered. Think about the wisdom you gained. Think about the resilience you developed. You see, hard times don't just test you. They teach you. They show you who you really are. And more importantly, who you can become. They strip away the non-essential and leave you with what truly matters. In nature, the strongest trees are not found in the comfort of the valley. They're found on the windswept heights, where every day is a battle against the elements. Their struggle against the wind doesn't weaken them. It strengthens them. The resistance they face doesn't destroy them. It shapes them. You are no different. The resistance you face, the challenges you encounter, the hard times you endure, they're not punishments. They're opportunities to grow stronger, to become wiser, to develop capabilities you never knew you had. But here's the catch. You have to choose to see them this way. You have to choose to embrace the struggle. You have to choose to see hard times not as something happening to you, but as something happening for you. Think about any skill you've mastered in your life. Maybe it's playing an instrument, maybe it's cooking, maybe it's your profession. Did mastery come from comfort? Did it come from doing what was easy? No. It came from pushing through the difficult parts. It came from practicing when you didn't feel like it. It came from failing and trying again and failing better and trying again. That's what strong people do in hard times. They don't just go through them, they grow through them. They don't just face them. They embrace them. They don't just survive them. They thrive because of them. Remember the restaurant owner I mentioned? They didn't just weather the storm. They learned to dance in the rain. They didn't just adapt to hard times. They used hard times to adapt themselves into something better. This is the secret that every successful person throughout history has. Knowing hard times are not your enemy. Comfort is. Complacency is. The belief that you've reached your limit is. The idea that you should settle for less than what you're capable of becoming, that's your real enemy. Look at your life right now. Really look at it. The challenges you're facing, the obstacles in your path, the mountains you need to climb, they're not there to stop you. They're there to show you how strong you can become. There's a story about a young apprentice who complained to a master craftsman about how hard the work was. The master picked up a piece of raw metal and said, "You see this. It complains about the fire that shapes it. It complains about the hammer that strikes it. It complains about the file that polishes it. But without these, it would remain a useless piece of metal forever. The very things it complains about are what give it value." You are that metal. The fire of adversity, the hammer of challenges, the file of daily struggles, they're all working together to transform you to something extraordinary. But here's what separates the strong from the weak. The weak ask, "Why is this happening to me?" The strong ask, "What is this teaching me?" Every hardship you face carries a lesson within it. Every setback contains a setup for a comeback. Every moment of adversity holds the seed of an equal or greater advantage. But you have to be willing to look for it. You have to be willing to dig for it. You have to be willing to believe in it, even when you can't see it. Think about water again. When it meets an obstacle, it doesn't stop. It doesn't complain. It doesn't make excuses. It finds a way around or over or under or through. And in the process of finding its way, it shapes the very landscape it travels through. You have that same power within you, the power to shape your circumstances rather than be shaped by them, the power to turn obstacles into opportunities, the power to use resistance as a tool for growth rather than an excuse for giving up. But let's be honest, this isn't easy. If it were easy, everyone would do it. If it were easy, excellence wouldn't be rare. If it were easy, success wouldn't be valuable. The hard truth is that most people will choose comfort over growth. Most people will choose the easy path over the right path. Most people will choose to remain the same rather than endure the discomfort of becoming better. But you're not most people. You're not here because you want an easy life. You're here because you want a meaningful life. You're not here because you want comfort. You're here because you want growth. You're not here because you want to avoid hard times. You're here because you want to become the kind of person who thrives in hard times. Think about the greatest achievements in your life so far. Were they easy? Did they come without struggle, without sacrifice, without moments of doubt and fear? Of course not. They came because you pushed through those moments. They came because you refused to let hard times define your limits. Now think about your future achievements, the ones you haven't reached yet, the ones that exist right now only in your dreams. They're waiting for you on the other side of hard times. They're waiting for you on the other side of struggle. They're waiting for you on the other side of this current challenge you're facing. But here's what you need to understand. The size of your success will be determined by the size of your struggle. The height of your achievements will be determined by the depth of your convictions. The strength of your impact will be determined by the strength of your character. And character isn't created in comfort. Character isn't forged in easy times. Character is what emerges when you stay true to your purpose, even when every fiber of your being is screaming for you to quit. Let me tell you about a community I visited after a natural disaster. Everything was destroyed, homes, businesses, schools, but what I saw wasn't defeat. What I saw was strength in its purest form. Neighbors helping neighbors. Strangers becoming family. People who had lost everything material discovering they had everything essential. One elderly woman was organizing relief efforts from what remained of her porch. When asked why she didn't take time to deal with her own loss first, she said, "Hard times don't build character, they reveal it." And right now it's revealing who we really are as a community. That's wisdom. That's strength. That's understanding that hard times don't just create strong people. They reveal the strength that was always there. You have that same strength within you. It's there waiting to be revealed, waiting to be tested, waiting to be proven. But here's what you need to know about strengths. It's not about never falling down. It's about how many times you're willing to get back up. It's not about never feeling fear. It's about what you do despite that fear. It's not about never facing failure. It's about what you learn from each failure. Right now, in this moment, you have a choice to make. You can choose to see hard times as your enemy, or you can choose to see them as your teacher. You can choose to be broken by them, or you can choose to be built by them. You can choose to let them defeat you, or you can choose to let them develop you. The choice is yours. It always has been. But remember this, every strong person you admire was once where you are now. Every success story you've heard started with this same choice. Every breakthrough began with this same decision. The decision to embrace hard times rather than avoid them. The decision to face challenges rather than fear them. The decision to use adversity as a stepping stone rather than see it as a stumbling block. You are not here by accident. You are not facing these challenges by coincidence. You are here because something inside you knows you're capable of more. Something inside you knows you're meant for more. That's something? That's your potential calling out to be realized. That's your future self reaching back through time, telling you that the hard times you're facing today are creating the strength you'll need tomorrow. So embrace them, learn from them, grow through them. Let them reveal the strength that's always been within you. Let them forge the character that will define your legacy. Let them create the story that others will tell when they need inspiration. Because in the end, hard times don't just create strong people. Hard times create great people. Hard times create leaders. Hard times create champions. Hard times create legacies. And your legacy, it begins right here, right now, with the choice you make in this moment. Choose wisely. Choose boldly. Choose to be strong. Because the world needs what only you can become through these hard times. The world needs the strength that only you can develop through these challenges. The world needs the wisdom that only you can gain through these struggles. Your time is now, your moment is here. Your transformation awaits. Rise up, step forward, embrace the hard times, and become who you were always meant to be. There's something extraordinary that happens when we stop running from our challenges and start running toward them. Something remarkable shifts in our minds, in our hearts, in our very souls. Think about a diamond for a moment, not just its beauty, but its journey. Deep beneath the Earth's surface, under extreme pressure and heat, a simple piece of carbon transforms into one of the hardest substances known to mankind. The pressure doesn't destroy it. The pressure creates it. You're in that pressure cooker right now. Every doubt, every fear, every obstacle you're facing, they're not destroying you. They're creating something magnificent within you. Let me share something with you about strength that might surprise you. True strength isn't about being tough all the time. It's not about never showing weakness. It's about being vulnerable enough to grow, humble enough to learn, courageous enough to keep going when everything inside you wants to stop. There was a small business owner who lost everything in an economic downturn. Every penny of savings gone. Every business contact disappeared. Every certainty about the future shattered. But instead of giving up, this person did something remarkable. They started teaching others how to avoid the mistakes they had made. They turned their biggest failure into their greatest gift to others. That's what true strength looks like. It's not just about surviving your hard times. It's about using them to help others survive theirs. It's about turning your wounds into wisdom, your tests into testimony, your mess into a message. You see, we often think strength is about how much we can carry on our own. But real strength is about how many others we can lift up while we're carrying our own burden. Think about the times in your life when you felt strongest. Was it when everything was easy? Or was it when you were helping someone else through their struggles, even while dealing with your own? Was it when you were comfortable? Or was it when you were stretched beyond what you thought possible? The truth is, comfort is overrated. Comfort doesn't inspire. Comfort doesn't innovate. Comfort doesn't create change. Comfort is where dreams go to die, wrapped in the soft blanket of good enough. But you're not here for good enough, are you? You're not here to be comfortable. You're here to be extraordinary. You're here to be unstoppable. You're here to be unforgettable. And here's what being unforgettable requires you to embrace the uncomfortable. It requires you to seek out challenges. It requires you to run toward the very things that others run away from. Think about any great achievement in history. Was it accomplished by someone seeking comfort? Was it achieved by someone playing it safe? Was it realized by someone avoiding challenges? No. Every great achievement, every breakthrough, every revolution started with someone willing to be uncomfortable, someone willing to face uncertainty, someone willing to embrace hard times as the price of greatness. But let's talk about what greatness really means. It's not about fame, it's not about fortune, it's not about recognition. Greatness is about impact. It's about contribution. It's about leaving every situation, every person, every place better than you found it. Remember the business owner who lost everything? Their greatest achievement wasn't rebuilding their own success. Their greatest achievement was helping others avoid the same pitfalls. Their greatest strength wasn't in surviving their hard times. It was in using those hard times to light the way for others. That's what strong people do. They don't just overcome obstacles. They become bridges for others to cross over them. They don't just solve problems. They become solutions for others facing similar challenges. They don't just survive hard times. They become living proof that others can survive them too. But here's what you need to understand about this kind of strengths. It's not something you're born with. It's not something you inherit. It's not something you stumble upon. It's something you develop. It's something you choose. It's something you build decision by decision, day by day, challenge by challenge. Every time you choose growth over comfort, you're building strength. Every time you choose service over self-interest, you're building strength. Every time you choose to face your fears instead of running from them, you're building strength. Think about the last time you wanted to quit but didn't. Think about the last time you wanted to give up but kept going. Think about the last time you wanted to take the easy way out but chose the right way instead. In those moments, you weren't just enduring, you were evolving. You weren't just surviving, you were strengthening. But strength isn't just about what you do. It's about why you do it. It's about the purpose that drives you, the vision that guides you, the values that ground you. Strong people aren't just strong for themselves. They're strong for a purpose bigger than themselves. They're strong because others need them to be strong. They're strong because their strength creates ripples that touch lives they may never meet. Think about a time when someone else's strength inspired you. Maybe it was their resilience in face of adversity. Maybe it was their courage in face of fear. Maybe it was their persistence in face of obstacles. Their strength didn't just serve them. It served you. It showed you what was possible. It gave you hope. It gave you courage. That's the kind of strength you're building right now. Every challenge you face, every obstacle you overcome, every fear you confront, you're not just building strength for yourself. You're building strength that will inspire others. You're creating a legacy that will outlive you. But legacy isn't something that happens after you're gone. Legacy is something you create every day with every choice, with every action. Your legacy isn't just what you leave behind. It's what you live right now. In this room right now, someone needs your strength. Someone needs your courage. Someone needs your resilience. Someone needs to see you overcome your challenges so they can believe they can overcome theirs. That's why your strength matters. That's why your growth matters. That's why your journey through hard times matters. Because you're not just creating a stronger version of yourself. You're creating hope for others. You're creating possibility for others. You're creating a path for others to follow. Choose greatness. I want to inspire you to be dangerous. Dangerous to mediocrity, dangerous to complacency, and dangerous to the status quo. But at the same time, I want to urge you to be good to yourself, good to others, and good for the world. Being dangerous and being good are not mutually exclusive. In fact, they are two sides of the same coin. To be truly dangerous in this world, you must be good. And to be truly good, you must be willing to be dangerous. Let's start with being dangerous. What does it mean to be dangerous? It means to be a force to be reckoned with. It means to be someone who refuses to accept the limitations that society, or even your own mind, tries to impose on you. It means to be someone who is willing to challenge the norms, push the boundaries, and venture into uncharted territories. Being dangerous means having the courage to dream big and the audacity to pursue those dreams relentlessly. It means having the confidence to stand up for what you believe in, even when the whole world seems to be against you. It means having the resilience to get back up every time life knocks you down, and the determination to keep moving forward, no matter how tough the journey gets. Being dangerous does not mean being reckless or harmful. It does not mean trampling over others to get ahead. This is where being good comes into play. Being good means having a strong moral compass that guides your actions. It means treating others with kindness and respect, even as you pursue your own goals. It means using your skills and talents, not just for personal gain, but for the betterment of society. It means being a positive influence in the lives of those around you. When you combine being dangerous with being good, you become an unstoppable force for positive change. You become someone who not only achieves great things, but does so in a way that uplifts others and makes the world a better place. So how do we become both dangerous and good? Let me share with you some key principles that can guide you on this journey. The first step to being dangerous and good is to commit yourself to lifelong learning. In today's rapidly changing world, knowledge is power. The more you know, the more dangerous you become to the forces of ignorance and the status quo. But it's not just about accumulating information. It's about applying that knowledge in practical ways to solve real-world problems. Read books, attend seminars, take online courses, seek out mentors. Be curious about everything. Ask questions, challenge assumptions. The moment you think you know everything is the moment you stop growing. In this fast-paced world, if you are not growing, you are falling behind. But remember, as you gain knowledge, use it wisely, use it to help others, to innovate, to create value. That's how you combine being dangerous with being good. Your mindset is your most powerful tool. It can be your greatest ally or your worst enemy. To be dangerous and good, you need to cultivate a growth mindset. This means believing that your abilities and intelligence can be developed through effort, good strategies, and input from others. People with a growth mindset see challenges as opportunities to learn and grow. They don't fear failure. They see it as a stepping stone to success. They understand that their potential is not fixed, but can be expanded with hard work and dedication. When you have a growth mindset, you become dangerous to the limitations that hold most people back. You become willing to take risks, to step out of your comfort zone, to try new things. But you also become good because you inspire others with your resilience and your unwavering belief in the power of human potential. If you want to be dangerous, you need to dream big. Set goals that scare you a little. Goals that make others raise their eyebrows in disbelief. Because it's these audacious goals that will push you to grow, to innovate, to become more than you ever thought possible. Your goals should not just be about personal gain. They should be about making a positive impact, about leaving the world a little better than you found it. That's how you combine being dangerous with being good. Maybe your goal is to start a business that revolutionizes an industry while creating jobs for thousands. Or perhaps you want to develop a technology that solves a pressing global problem. Whatever your goals are, make them big, make them bold, and make them meaningful. Goals without action are just dreams. To be dangerous and good, you need to be a person of action. You need to be willing to roll up your sleeves and put in the hard work necessary to turn your dreams into reality. Taking massive action means doing more than what's expected. It means going the extra mile, putting in the extra hours, making the extra effort. It means persisting even when things get tough, even when you face setbacks and obstacles. But remember, action without direction is just motion. Your action should be guided by your goals and your values. Every step you take should bring you closer to your vision of success and should be aligned with your principles of being good. Self-discipline is the bridge between goals and accomplishment. It's what separates the achievers from the dreamers. To be dangerous and good, you need to master the art of self-discipline. This means doing what needs to be done, even when you don't feel like it. It means waking up early to work on your goals, even when your bed feels incredibly comfortable. It means saying no to short-term pleasures for long-term gains. It means holding yourself accountable to your commitments, even when no one else is watching. Self-discipline makes you dangerous because it gives you the power to control your actions and your destiny. But it also makes you good because it allows you to be reliable, dependable, and trustworthy, qualities that are essential for building strong relationships and making a positive impact. Life is not always smooth sailing. You will face challenges, setbacks, and failures. To be dangerous and good, you need to develop resilience, the ability to bounce back from adversity. Resilience is what allows you to keep going when things get tough. It's what helps you turn obstacles into opportunities. It's what enables you to learn from your failures and come back stronger. Cultivating resilience means developing a positive attitude, even in the face of difficulties. It means reframing challenges as learning experiences. It means building a support network that you can lean on during tough times. It means taking care of your physical and mental health so that you have the strength to weather any storm. When you are resilient, you become dangerous to the forces of negativity and defeatism. But you also become good because your resilience inspires and uplifts others, showing them what's possible when you refuse to give up. To be dangerous and good, you need to be able to effectively communicate your ideas, your vision, and your values. Communication is the tool that allows you to inspire others to build relationships, to lead, and to create change. Mastering communication means learning to express yourself clearly and confidently. It means becoming a good listener, able to understand and empathize with others. It means learning to adapt your communication style to different audiences and situations. Effective communication makes you dangerous because it gives you the power to influence and persuade. But it also makes you good because it allows you to connect with others on a deeper level, to resolve conflicts and to build bridges of understanding. In today's rapidly changing world, those who can innovate and create are the ones who will lead the way. To be dangerous and good, you need to cultivate your creative abilities and embrace innovative thinking. This means being willing to think outside the box, to question the status quo, to imagine new possibilities. It means being open to new ideas and new ways of doing things. It means being willing to take calculated risks and to learn from both your successes and your failures. Innovation makes you dangerous because it allows you to disrupt outdated systems and create new solutions, but it also makes you good because true innovation is about solving problems and creating value for others. Being dangerous does not mean being ruthless or uncaring. In fact, to be truly dangerous and good, you need to develop strong empathy and compassion. These qualities allow you to understand others, to connect with them on a deeper level, and to make a positive impact in their lives. Practicing empathy means putting yourself in others' shoes, trying to understand their perspectives and feelings. It means listening without judgment and responding with kindness. Compassion takes this a step further. It's empathy in action. It's about not just understanding others' struggles, but actively working to alleviate them. Empathy and compassion make you dangerous because they give you insight into human nature and motivation. They allow you to build strong relationships and to lead with understanding. But they also make you good because they drive you to use your skills and resources to help others and make the world a better place. To be dangerous and good, you must become a leader, but not just any kind of leader. A leader who inspires through their actions, not just their words. A leader who sets the standard for others to follow. Leading by example means living your values every day. It means doing the right thing even when it's difficult. It means taking responsibility for your actions and owning up to your mistakes. It means treating everyone with respect, regardless of their position or status. When you lead by example, you become dangerous because you inspire others to raise their standards and to strive for excellence. But you also become good because you create a positive ripple effect, influencing others to also become forces for good in the world. Many people fear failure, but those who are truly dangerous and good understand that failure is one of life's greatest teachers. They don't shy away from failure. They embrace it as an opportunity to learn and grow. This does not mean seeking out failure, of course. It means taking calculated risks, pushing your boundaries, and being willing to step out of your comfort zone. It means understanding that every failure brings with it valuable lessons that can help you improve and get closer to your goals. When you embrace failure, you become dangerous because you are no longer held back by the fear that paralyzes so many others. You become willing to try new things, to innovate, to push the boundaries of what's possible. But you also become good because your attitude towards failure inspires others and shows them that it's okay to make mistakes as long as you learn from them. Your mindset shapes your reality. To be dangerous and good, you need to cultivate a positive mindset. This does not mean ignoring problems or pretending everything is perfect. It means choosing to focus on solutions rather than dwelling on problems. It means looking for opportunities in every situation, even the challenging ones. A positive mindset makes you dangerous because it gives you the mental resilience to overcome obstacles and keep moving forward, even when things get tough. But it also makes you good because your positivity is contagious. It uplifts those around you and creates an environment where others can thrive. Gratitude is a powerful force. It has the ability to shift your perspective, to bring joy into your life, and to strengthen your relationships. To be dangerous and good, make gratitude a daily practice. Take time each day to reflect on the things you're grateful for, no matter how small they may seem. Express your appreciation to others. Recognize the good in your life, even during challenging times. Gratitude makes you dangerous because it gives you a sense of abundance and possibility. It frees you from the scarcity mindset that holds so many people back. But it also makes you good because it makes you more empathetic, more compassionate, and more willing to give back to others. No one achieves greatness alone. To be dangerous and good, you need to invest in building strong, positive relationships. This means surrounding yourself with people who support your goals, challenge you to grow, and inspire you to be your best self. But it's not just about what others can do for you. It's about what you can do for others. Be a good friend, supportive colleague, caring family member. Build a network of mutual support and encouragement. Strong relationships make you dangerous because they provide you with support, resources, and opportunities. But they also make you good because they allow you to have a positive impact on the lives of others. Your health is your wealth. To be dangerous and good, you need to take care of your physical and mental health. This means eating well, exercising regularly, getting enough sleep, and managing stress effectively. It also means taking care of your mental health. Practice mindfulness, seek help when you need it, and make time for activities that bring you joy and relaxation. Good health makes you dangerous because it gives you the energy and vitality to pursue your goals with intensity. But it also makes you good because it allows you to be there for others and to make a sustained positive impact over the long term. The world is constantly changing, and to stay relevant, you need to be constantly learning. Embrace the mindset of a lifelong learner. Be curious about the world around you. Seek out new knowledge and skills. Be open to new ideas and perspectives. Lifelong learning makes you dangerous because it keeps your mind sharp and your skills relevant. It allows you to adapt to change and to see opportunities where others see obstacles. But it also makes you good because it keeps you humble, open-minded, and able to contribute value in an ever-changing world. Integrity is doing the right thing, even when no one is watching. It's about being true to your values and principles, no matter the circumstances. To be dangerous and good, you must practice integrity in all areas of your life. This means being honest even when it's difficult. It means keeping your promises and following through on your commitments. It means treating others with respect and fairness, regardless of their status or what they can do for you. Integrity makes you dangerous because it builds trust and credibility. People know they can rely on you, and that gives you influence and power. but it also makes you good because it contributes to a more ethical and just world. Change is the only constant in life. To be dangerous and good, you need to not just accept change, but embrace it. See change as an opportunity for growth and improvement, not as a threat. Be willing to adapt your strategies when circumstances change. Be flexible in your thinking and your approaches, but at the same time, stay true to your core values and principles. Embracing change makes you dangerous because it allows you to stay ahead of the curve, to innovate, and to seize new opportunities. But it also makes you good because it allows you to evolve and improve, constantly becoming a better version of yourself. Money is a tool, and like any tool, it can be used for good or ill. To be dangerous and good, you need to develop financial intelligence. This means understanding how money works, how to manage it wisely, and how to use it to create value for yourself and others. Learn about budgeting, saving, investing, and creating multiple streams of income. But also learn about ethical ways of making money, about using your resources to make a positive impact, about the responsibility that comes with wealth. Financial intelligence makes you dangerous because it gives you the resources to pursue your goals and to weather economic storms. But it also makes you good because it allows you to be generous, to support causes you believe in, and to create opportunities for others. Emotional intelligence is the ability to understand and manage your own emotions and to effectively navigate social interactions. To be dangerous and good, you need to cultivate high emotional intelligence. This means developing self-awareness, learning to manage your emotions effectively, and being able to empathize with others. It means being able to motivate yourself and others to build strong relationships and to handle conflicts constructively. Emotional intelligence makes you dangerous because it allows you to influence and lead others effectively. But it also makes you good because it enables you to create positive, supportive environments where people can thrive. True leadership is not about power or status. It's about service. To be dangerous and good, embrace the concept of servant leadership. This means putting the needs of others first, focusing on their growth and well-being. Servant leaders lead by example. They inspire rather than command. They empower others rather than dominate them. They create environments where people can reach their full potential. Servant leadership makes you dangerous because it inspires deep loyalty and commitment from others. But it also makes you good because it creates a positive ripple effect, encouraging others to also lead with empathy and compassion. In our fast-paced world, the ability to be present in the moment is becoming increasingly rare and valuable. To be dangerous and good, practice mindfulness. This means being fully present and engaged in whatever you're doing, whether it's working on a project, having a conversation, or simply enjoying a meal. Mindfulness helps you to focus better, to make clearer decisions, and to manage stress more effectively. It also helps you to appreciate the small moments in life, to find joy in the present, and to cultivate a deeper sense of gratitude. Mindfulness makes you dangerous because it sharpens your focus and clarity of thought, allowing you to make better decisions and seize opportunities that others might miss. But it also makes you good because it increases your empathy and compassion, helping you to connect more deeply with others and respond to their needs with greater understanding. The people you surround yourself with have a profound impact on your thoughts, actions, and ultimately your success. To be truly dangerous and good, you must cultivate a network of growth-oriented individuals who challenge you, inspire you, and support your journey towards greatness. Seek out mentors who have achieved what you aspire to. Connect with peers who share your drive and ambition. Engage with thought leaders in your field. But don't just focus on those who are ahead of you. Also look for opportunities to mentor and guide others. By lifting others up, you not only make a positive impact, but also reinforce your own knowledge and skills. A growth-oriented network makes you dangerous because it exposes you to new ideas, opportunities, and perspectives that can accelerate your progress. But it also makes you good because it creates a community of mutual support and shared growth, where everyone benefits from the collective wisdom and experience. Many people shy away from criticism, seeing it as a threat to their self-esteem or a sign of failure. But to be dangerous and good, you must learn to embrace constructive criticism as a valuable tool for growth and improvement. Seek out feedback from others, especially those who have expertise or experience in areas where you want to improve. Listen to their input with an open mind without becoming defensive. Look for the kernels of truth in every critique, even if you don't agree with all of it. At the same time, learn to give constructive criticism to others in a way that is helpful and supportive. Focus on specific behaviors or actions rather than personal attacks. Offer suggestions for improvement along with your critique. Embracing constructive criticism makes you dangerous because it accelerates your learning and growth, helping you to quickly identify and address your weaknesses. But it also makes you good because it fosters an environment of open communication and continuous improvement, benefiting not just you, but those around you as well. In today's interconnected world, your personal brand, how you present yourself to the world, and how others perceive you, is more important than ever. To be dangerous and good, you need to consciously develop and cultivate your personal brand. This does not mean creating a false image or pretending to be someone you are not. Instead, it's about authentically communicating your values, skills, and unique qualities to the world. It's about consistently demonstrating your expertise in delivering value in your chosen field. Develop a clear personal mission statement that encapsulates what you stand for and what you aim to achieve. Be consistent in your messaging across all platforms, whether it's in person, on social media, or in your professional life. A strong personal brand makes you dangerous because it increases your visibility and influence, opening up new opportunities and allowing you to make a bigger impact. But it also makes you good because it allows you to authentically share your message and values with the world, inspiring others and contributing to positive change. Many people go through life blaming others or external circumstances for their problems and shortcomings, but to be truly dangerous and good, you must practice radical responsibility, taking full ownership of your life, your choices, and your outcomes. This means no more excuses, no more blaming others or circumstances for your failures or setbacks. Instead, take responsibility for everything in your life. Your successes, your failures, your happiness, your relationships, everything. This does not mean that external factors don't influence your life. Of course they do, but by taking radical responsibility, you shift your focus from what you can't control to what you can. You empower yourself to take action and make changes rather than feeling like a victim of circumstance. Radical responsibility makes you dangerous because it puts you firmly in the driver's seat of your life, giving you the power to shape your destiny. But it also makes you good because it encourages integrity, accountability, and personal growth, setting a powerful example for others to follow. In a world that often rewards certainty and confidence, cultivating intellectual humility might seem counterintuitive. But to be truly dangerous and good, you must develop the ability to admit what you don't know, to be open to new ideas, and to change your mind in the face of new evidence. Intellectual humility does not mean lacking confidence or expertise. Instead, it means recognizing that your knowledge is always incomplete, that you can always learn more, and that you might be wrong sometimes, and being okay with that. Practice saying "I don't know" when you are unsure about something, rather than bluffing or making assumptions. Be willing to change your mind when presented with compelling evidence or arguments. Seek out diverse perspectives, especially those that challenge your existing beliefs. Intellectual humility makes you dangerous because it allows you to continuously learn and adapt, to see things from multiple perspectives, and to make better decisions based on the best available information. But it also makes you good because it fosters open-mindedness, reduces conflict, and creates an environment where ideas can be freely shared and debated. Growth and comfort rarely coexist. To be dangerous and good, you must be willing to embrace discomfort, to consistently push yourself out of your comfort zone and into the realm of the unfamiliar and challenging. This might mean taking on projects that stretch your skills to their limit. It might mean having difficult conversations that you'd rather avoid. It might mean facing your fears head on, whether that's public speaking, starting a business, or pursuing a long-held dream. Embracing discomfort does not mean being reckless or putting yourself in harm's way. It means strategically and intentionally pushing your boundaries in ways that foster growth and development. Embracing discomfort makes you dangerous because it accelerates your personal and professional growth, helping you develop new skills and overcome limitations. But it also makes you good because it inspires others to push their own boundaries and shows that growth and achievement often require courage and perseverance. In our fast-paced world, there's often pressure to achieve quick results. But to be truly dangerous and good, you must cultivate strategic patience, the ability to play the long game, to persist in the face of setbacks, and to work steadily toward your goals, even when progress seems slow. Strategic patience does not mean being passive or accepting of the status quo. It means understanding that meaningful change and significant achievements often take time. It means being willing to put in consistent effort over months or even years to achieve your goal. Practice delayed gratification. Learn to find joy and satisfaction in the process of working towards your goals, not just in achieving them. Develop the resilience to keep going even when you don't see immediate results. Strategic patience makes you dangerous because it allows you to pursue bigger, more ambitious goals that others might abandon as too difficult or time-consuming. But it also makes you good because it fosters perseverance, dedication, and a long-term perspective that can lead to more sustainable and meaningful achievements. The journey to being dangerous and good is never complete. There's always room for growth, always new skills to learn, always ways to become better. Embrace the mindset of continuous improvement, always looking for ways to enhance your skills, expand your knowledge, and refine your character. Set aside time regularly for self-reflection. Assess your progress towards your goals. Identify areas where you can improve. Seek out new challenges that will push you to grow. Remember, the goal isn't perfection. That's an impossible and ultimately counterproductive standard. Instead, aim for consistent, incremental improvement over time. Celebrate your progress, learn from your setbacks, and keep moving forward. Continuous improvement makes you dangerous because it ensures that you are always growing, always becoming more capable and skilled. But it also makes you good because it demonstrates humility, a commitment to excellence, and a recognition that we can always become better versions of ourselves. Being dangerous and good is not about achieving a fixed state of being. It's an ongoing journey of growth, learning, and positive impact. It's about constantly striving to become the best version of yourself while using your skills and influence to make the world a better place. Remember, you have within you the potential to be a force for positive change in this world. You have the power to challenge the status quo, to push boundaries, to inspire others, and to make a real difference. Embrace this potential, cultivate it, use it wisely and responsibly. Be dangerous to mediocrity, to complacency, to negativity. Be dangerous to the forces that hold people back and keep them from reaching their full potential. But also be good, be kind, be ethical, be a force for positive change in the lives of others and in the world at large. The world needs more people who are both dangerous and good, people who have the courage to dream big and the determination to turn those dreams into reality. People who refuse to accept the limitations that society tries to impose on them. People who are willing to stand up for what's right, even when it's difficult. So I challenge you today, be dangerous, be good, be the person who makes a difference. The journey won't always be easy, but I promise you it will be worth it. The world is waiting for you to make your mark. What are you waiting for? The time to start is now.